Hi, and welcome back here to episode 21. This is going to be part 2 of the saddlebag, NastyHog saddlebag install using the chopped saddlebags and rear fender kit, and then we're installing the one-touch saddlebag lids. In part 1, you saw me put together the lids, and then now here in part 2, I'm going to finish assembling the saddlebag with the latches and then mount them on. So here we are. There's the saddlebag, the chopped saddlebag and the chopped fender. I've got the other saddlebag right here. So I didn't show it, but this part's pretty straightforward. These are the rubber inserts that go in to the saddlebag that are latches that will go through to the saddlebag. So the wider surface area is on the outside, and on the inside is the thinner surface area. And then also we've already installed our, I don't know the exact name of it, but the rubber that goes underneath that goes on our saddlebag rail. I've installed them. What I like to do with these, I spray some silicone spray on them, and then I push the little tit or nipple, as you can see here. I pull them through with a pair of pliers. And so I put a little bit of silicone spray on them, and that helps them pull through. And now here we're going to install these latches. Again, you'll notice in part 1 I said they go on the outside. I don't know why I had a brain fart there that they went on the outside. But again, I don't edit anything, so they actually they mount on the inside, and the bolts go in through the outside. So I'm going to mount them, so each bag has them. And so I'll get the camera set up to mount those on here, and then we'll mount a lid on this side, and then I will mount it on the bike. So just bear with me. So here we are. Both of these inside latches are, this is what the latches lock on. They're both the same. So we're going to mount one on this side, and then I'll turn the camera to the other side so you can see what the inside of the bag looks like when I do it. Again, I'm only using a Phillips screwdriver. I'm not using any Loctite on these. Again, if I notice anything moving, then I will do that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to go with no Loctite. It's just going through the ABS NastyHog saddlebag. And I say that as I have Loctite sitting there, but no, I'm not using any Loctite on these. Like I say, I'm not sponsored by any products. I just buy products that I like, and this NastyHog kit, I like it. I definitely would recommend it to someone and utilize their product again. I like the packaging it came in. That was a pretty nice setup, the packaging. Again, if you like the black that it's in, you can leave it like that, or you just get it painted. Like you say, as long as when you're installing it, you don't damage anything, as in gouge it, then you don't need any real body work. You can just kind of sand it down and prime it and paint over top, but that's up to how your body guy or your paint guy does things. So again, just 4 Phillips screws. We got the heater in the garage again. So that's how it looks from that side. I'll bring it around now. Just bringing the camera around. Now we're going to do the back mount. So we'll be going right here. So here it is here. I'm just going to set it in there. Doing the same thing we did in the front, but now you'll be able to see it. Again, I just get the screws started. I like to get them all started, then I know that they're aligned, and I'm not going to have any binding or anything. So So I've got all 4 screws started there. So here it is here. Now I'm going to tighten them up. I go on a crisscross pattern, so I'm drawing in the left side, then the right side. Again, you can do it any way you want, whatever works for you or how someone's told you to do it. As long as you get to the same outcome, that's all that matters. So now I've got both of those in play. I'm going to now bring the camera back to the other side. Now we're going to get the lid and the latch kit, because we're going to mount our actual saddlebag lid on now. And we have 4 holes here. See if I can, there we go. There's 1 here. 1 here, and then 2 on the outside. So the 2 in the middle go through to the latch. The 2 outside will also go through the latch, but they also go through the tether strap. The tether strap's what makes our saddlebag lid not flip all the way around and bang off of our saddlebag. So I'm just going to get my saddlebag lid and get everything ready for that. Sorry about that, don't mean to leave you waiting there. I just had to get a smaller Phillips because I got to go inside the saddlebag this time. So here's my completely installed saddlebag lid kit, the one-touch kit. We've got our quick release here, our one-touch lock right here. I've got the whole lid set up on the inside, and then I've got my latch kit. And actually, I lied to you there in yesterday's end of the video. I said I was going to put the seal in. I better put the seal in right now. So we'll do that right now. I've been in the shop here for a little bit longer today, so the heat's been going pretty good. Just because this is adhesive, so I just want to make sure that my NastyHog saddlebag seals up. Well, the interesting thing here is I only got 1. Well, that's interesting, unless I separate it. Oh, that's what I do, I separate it. I was going to say I only got 1 in the kit, but no, I just separate it. And I can do that myself here. Probably easier to make it in assembly, stuck together, and then just peel it apart when I get it. So we can do that. So again, it's just 2-sided tape, 3M tape. 3M has a facility right in southwestern Ontario here in Canada. They make a lot of nice things. I don't have a lot of nails here, so peeling it off can be a problem, but so I want to get as close as I can to the latch. There we go. And now I just lock it around. It's nicely grooved for us, so that's pretty nice. On the 98 road glide you saw me do, I put speaker lids on it, and yeah, the seal didn't have this nice groove, and it took some time to get it all in the right place. And Get the heat gun out, re-stick it, and yeah, this seems to be going on fairly nicely. Like I say, the only complaint I've got is no instructions for the saddlebag lid bracketry, but I ended up getting it. And then the seat screw, I'm still looking for a longer seat screw because the ABS plastic's a little bit thicker than the Harley OEM steel fender. So once I locate that, I'll definitely tell you the make or brand I used, because I'm sure there's other people out there not only using NastyHog ABS fenders, but using other manufacturers. So this didn't quite make it all the way around, but that's okay. It'll definitely make a good seal. I can always get some more that can go around there. So not an issue at all. So now I'm going to grab our saddlebag. There's our saddlebag back. What I'm looking at now, I probably could have just went from this notch to that notch instead of going right to the hinge, but it is what it is. I wanted to go right to the hinge, so I'm not too upset about it. So now we're going to mount the hinge. Goes on the outside. We're gonna pass, remember the 2 inside screws are going directly into the hinge. The 2 outside screws do as well, but they have to go through the tether first. So once I get these 2 in, then I will mount it on the tether. Almost another job where you almost need a second set of hands, because you don't want to damage anything. I'm going to actually try and hold it with my body, and then I can hold the hinge as well. So I'm holding the saddlebag up with my lower body here. I got that one started. Again, I just want to get them started. I don't want to overexert and over tighten. Now as I got those 2 in, I have to tighten it now because the tether strap is going to cover these 2. So I tighten those 2 up. So now I can actually work and close the lid, but I want the tether on there because without the tether, oh, look at that. You never know what's going to happen. So here's my tether right here. It's just a strap. The Harley Davidson ones have the logo on it, and then I have to stick these crossbars through, which will take up the surface area so the pressure just isn't on the sewn strap. There's already poked holes in it, so I can line my screws up through it once I get it aligned here. There we go. And I'm going to grab my screws, start them. If I start them, then when I go to put them on the latch, should be no problem. The fabric's pretty tight around here, but we will get it to go. There we go. There's one through. life problems that can happen to anyone while they're working on it. See if we can thread it through the fabric first here. Oh, there goes the heater, it's off. It's about -7 today. It's we don't have much snow, but it's cold. So I'm trying to thread it through the fabric. I'm through the front. I'm right at the back. Just trying to get it to come through the back here. There it goes. So it took a little bit. So all I did was put the steel tether through. Now I'm going to open the saddlebag lid. Not an exciting video by any means, but a video that's got to be done, or you know, a job that has to be done. So now I'm going in the 2 outside holes. So that's why we had to tighten up the middle ones, because when I put these ones on, I'm covering those 2 inside ones. So now I just run them in. Not quite grabbing there. This is the tough part, is because we gotta tighten the 2 middle ones first. And when I've done that, the 2 outside ones aren't quite lined up. I think I see what the problem is. We don't have it, they're not quite that long enough, those screws that came with it. And that happens too. I'm gonna go grab a couple screws here. Bear with me. There was a couple different length ones in the kit. Like I said, there was nothing to tell me which screws went where, so you kind of have to learn it and feel it on your own. So those ones are sticking out a little bit more now. I'll open it back up now. Like I say, it's not a real exciting video, but I thought I'd video it. Like I said, I couldn't find much on the NastyHog One Touch kit, but I think I'm going to enjoy the kit once I get it all installed correctly. Yeah, that's better. These longer screws are going in fairly nice. There we go. As long as they don't go through too far. Oh, yeah, see, now they're going through. Oh no, we're clearing the latch. That was my biggest worry, was if it would clear the latch or not. Again, I don't use Loctite, just going through the ABS plastic. The ABS flexes and moves a bit, so don't need it to be too rigid. So just, yeah, that's passing. So now, in the top of the lid, you can see there's 2 spots left, one there and one there. And that's where our last 2 self-tapping screws go, with the last tether strap. So I'm going to put this tether strap through. Again, I'll line the holes up. already predetermined there for you. And these are self-tapping screws, so they should go through half decently through the fabric. If not, I can run them through. There's one through. Just gonna pull this back a bit, loosen it off my chest there, being nice and shiny and brand new. Like I say, I appreciate for those that watch. Again, if you learn something, perfect. If you find it entertaining, perfect. And if you find it a joke, well, everyone has different ways of doing things. So I got them through there now. Now I'm just going to line them up with these holes here. I'm just going to start them. It's interesting, this one here, how one is out further than the other. So as I tighten it, the bar that we put through the tether strap will actually bend the shape that I'm tightening it. So as I tighten it down, draw it in, the bar or the strap will tighten down. Again, no cameraman today. Again, run these right in until they don't go anymore. So there we got our first saddlebag. Done. There it is, it's locked now. Got this piece of foam here not to damage any of the paint. So it's locked. Now I'm going to unlock it. The reason why it's tight is because the seal's got to be worked in. So I'll get set up on mounting it on the bike. So just bear with me here and we'll get that set up. So we're back here and we're going to mount the saddlebag. So you'll see on the bottom of the saddlebag there's the rubber grommets there. Those rubber grommets go right on here on the saddlebag rail. That's what I was speaking on. So I'm gonna just set the bag down on the saddlebag rail and it will find its home. There we go. Find its home. And then these are, I'm using the stock OEM. You can see there's a little like keyway. So these go in and turn 180 degrees. So now when I open the saddlebag lid, these rubber grommets that were on the inside, they go through there into the stock OEM locking mechanism. I just got to line this one back up here. With the lid open there, it kind of is flopping back a bit. Got to come forward a little bit. There we go. Then just 180 degrees. Now in the front one, go through 180 degrees. Both of my latches are on the inside. Here's my latch pawl lock here. I just push it down. That's all I do. And now close. And it is locked. And then again, I have my tumbler where I can lock it with a key. So let's take a look and see how that looks on there. I think that bag looks good. I was thinking about going black latches, but I thought, you know, the bike's going to be white and black, so if I could keep a little bit of a chrome offset. So here's our one-touch latch here. You can see, so I just physically grab it, and the lid pops up. And then here's the front latch. Here's the rear latch. There's the rear locking peg, the front locking peg. Here's how the bag latches on, just 180 degrees. Some people put in these plastic thread locks, which I actually might do. I haven't decided yet. But then then here's my seal. I put that new seal all the way around. So when I'm closing it right here, the seal is being, you know, a little stubborn because it's new, right? So I just hold it down and I close my lock. Now the saddlebag lid is locked. It's locked on the bike by turning those bolts 180 degrees. Sorry, my finger was in the way. Here's the old, well, they're new, but these are those step down ones, so I still don't have my FXR covers on. In due time, I'll get them on. But yeah, I'm liking how they're looking. I think it looks good. I'll get the other side ready and I'll get it on, and then we'll take a look at them. So here we are back, got both saddlebags put on, the lids put on. I like the way they look. They're pretty nice. I've got distance, no problem with my clearance between the cables in the bag and my attachable hardware. So instead of opening right here, like the older models did, it's just one touch right here in this chrome handle. I just pull up, and then one finger, there it is. So I got the tether strap mounted. I've got the little locks in. Like I say, I may get the screw-in ones yet, and then I got the ears that actually, the locking mechanism. You can see the locking mechanism there. I'm going to close it, and you can see it move. See, it's closed. I'm going to turn it. It opens. Like I say, it's just a little stiff right now because of the new gasket I put in the, so you can see as I push it down, it wants to pop back up, and that's just because of the new seal that I installed. So yeah, I'm liking that. I think they look sharp. There they are from the back. There's the one from this side. I think it looks sharp. So next, got to make note, I've got to do my tail lights, wire them up. I have to preset my Olin suspension, and then I have to find a seat screw for the fender. And then again, you know, I got to look for a pair of OEM black bars. I don't need them. I'll run the stock covers until I decide whether I'm going to get it painted or not. Another thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mounting a rack on top of the tour pack. I currently have a Harley Davidson tour pack luggage bag that goes on the rack, and I've used it in the past, so I definitely want to get that mounted because, like I say, going to be doing some traveling. So I'll get that set up. And I'll show you a couple other things that I'll be doing. I've got the leather bags that go attached from top to bottom, and those are for going on trips as well. I usually put my oil in them, and then my sunglasses in them, and gloves. But besides that, I got a little tear in the backrest seat here. Probably just try and crazy glue that for the time being. But if one comes available, there'll be some swap meets coming up. I'll take a look at that. So I consider the rear done here. Like I said, I did the wiring yet. I'm not too worried about that. I'll consider that done. Next on this, we'll probably install the rear rack. We'll do that, and then we'll probably mount the new front rim and tire, and then we will mount the new fender. Then last but not least, we will do all the mounting of the Road Glide fairing kit to go on top of here. And then for our FXR build, next I'm going to be mounting a sprocket on the rear wheel here, which has got a pulley on it. I'll be mounting a sprocket on it. That's what I'll be doing, and then I'll be mounting a sprocket on the transmission as well. I will get the rear mocked up. I'll get the rim and tire mounted in, and I'll get the shocks mounted on. Right now, just haven't been able to free up some time to get someone to help me lift the engine in. Do I need help? No. Is it nice? Yeah. I want to get it in place. I want to make sure it fits in there tightly, and it might be a little bit taller, being the 117 S&S. And then I'll be pulling it back out, and I'll be installing a brand new motor mount. So once I get the rear tire done, the sprocket on it, sprocket on the tranny, get the shocks mounted, I'm probably going to come back up to the front, and we're going to change the front calipers. We're going to put different bars, fireball bars. The guy that makes our handlebars, put them on as well. And then we'll move our controls over. And then by that time, hopefully, got a few guys away at holidays and stuff, and get them over to help me get the engine in. But that being said, we're getting pretty cleaned up over here. I got a couple ratchet top 4-speeds. I'm making that one into a 5-speed. This one's been rebuilt. That one there still needs to be rebuilt. Here's our big 117 engine that's going in S&S. That's what's going in the FXR. I gotta take the oil nose cone off because it will be running the OEM filter underneath the transmission. So we're gonna be doing that. So still got a lot to do, but thanks for tuning in to episode 21. And like I say, we finished up the saddlebag lids. We got the seal in. We showed you how to put the rubbers in, verbally told you how to put the rubbers in. I use silicone spray. I find works good to help them slide into place. We hooked up the tethers. We got them mounted, and as far as I'm concerned, they look pretty good on there. So I'm happy with that outcome. So until next time, appreciate it. Some motorbike shows going on in southwestern Ontario, and like I say, still cold out, but no snow currently. Heard a few guys out there riding. Obviously, we got the Himalayan still here. We could probably get out on it, a little enduro action, but we're just going to be in here working away. Enjoy working on them. Again, you know, I'm not a professional. I am a mechanic by trade. Used to teach at the college, mechanics to students, but just plug away on my own pace and just do the jobs I can do with the tools I got. And just hope you guys pick something up on the way. But thank you very much for tuning in again. Just another view at the FXR. Got the swing arm in, tranny in, and looking forward to getting both these bikes out this year. This one's going to be my personal bike right here. This one here is for someone that asked me to do it for him. So I'm looking forward to getting it done for him. And he has other bikes he can ride while I'm working on it, but the goal is to get her done and we hit the roads together. So for everyone, be safe, and we'll chat with you next time. Thanks. Bye.